Now, I'm probably gonna upset a lot of you guys. Tsunderes are so overhyped, bruh. Imagine a girl being into you, and instead of giving you solid hints, the only hint you get is a damn haymaker! Bro, that sucks so much ass. Why am I getting the Gojo Chris Brown combo just because Shorty's into me? Then later on, they'll have the audacity to be like, I've actually liked you this whole time. Oh, really?
After she gave you freaking trauma.
Hi YouTube, welcome back in hell. My name is Cypress and today we will be taking a look at another Xeno Husk video. Which Dere type makes the best girlfriend?
Every anime fan must experience the same canon event at least once in their life. You bear witness to an anime bad John, and you're like, damn, I need her in my life ASAP. But she's no normal girl. Nah.
It's never a normal girl or a boy. It's never normal.
Mans, Shorty be tweaking. Maybe she's super shy. Or maybe she just haymakers him for literally no reason. Oh, she might even Fortnite game and some shorties for looking at bro the wrong way. Hate to break it to you, my boy, but you just stumbled upon a Dere type. Now, Dere types are an attribute that mainly stems from anime culture and is basically how a character acts before and after they fall in love. And since the suffix Dere literally means love, you can just toss this onto the end of like whatever word and boom, a new type is born. I guess you could say I'm a LeBron Dere cause my love is goated. But I just wanted to rank some today to see which type would technically make the best girlfriend.
Wait,
and is it ultimately up to preference? Absolutely. But I'm the one editing the video, so my opinion matters. Now we gotta start off with the most basic type of Dere, that being the deredere. Since Dere means love, this one is literally just a love type. Now, I know the One Piece fans are geeks right now thinking of Boa Hancock, but she's not a deredere actually. They're basically the most normal types we're going to be talking about today. Just being in love with the main character and not hiding their feelings at all. No more nonchalant shorties in the big 2025. I need only derederes hitting me up. They're usually overly affectionate and won't really care if other people think it's cringe. Man, they're basically just obsessed in a like normal healthy way. These are probably the most ideal.
I mean, technically, this is the best one then, because it's healthy, one of the healthiest options, not psycho, you know.
If you just want a normal girl to be in love with, without any extra BS attached. Easy peasy ass.
Thank God you put her there.
Now to talk about arguably one of the most fan favorite types, yanderes. The prefix yan, meaning to be mentally ill. Now, the elders have always said the wise words of, do not to stick your shitting crazy. But like I said about Hex Maniac in my trainers video, they just keep making the crazy ones so damn fun!
They do, they're doing it on purpose, man. They're doing it on purpose!
If you're in unfamiliar territory and don't watch anime, which, for being honest, isn't that crazy because you probably go outside, are essentially like having a serial killer be obsessed with you. And we're not talking about like the book talk kind that women are simping over, even though most yanderes are bad as hell. We're talking like having my goat, Joe Goldberg, stalking you. Wait, Joe Goldberg's a yandere, bro!
Joe Goldberg? Would I want a Joe Goldberg? No! Do you want a Joe Goldberg? Think about it. You don't want a Joe Goldberg, do you? Or do you? Maybe you do. I don't know. Do people find him hot?
As I've grown older and become an elder myself, I have come to realize that even though having a girl be obsessed with you seems amazing, actually having a girl be obsessed with you kinda sucks ass.
Kinda? It will suck ass a lot, man. You just don't know it yet. You think you want this? It sounds good on paper. But if you experience it, you don't want to really under.
Starve, as most anime fans are. Any type of female connection seems goated. But when you're a somewhat normal individual, having a girl blow up your phone, do drive-bys in front of your house, and get upset when your mom calls you is dead ass a headache. And regardless on what I say, there's still gonna be those max prestige gooners that are gonna die on the yandere hill. But I'm letting you know right now, the minute you get a crazy obsessive girl in your life, the minute it's over, unless she Fortnite prison shanks you, you'll feel like a changed man and know exactly what I was talking about. Some examples of yanderes though are Yuno from Future Diaries, Giddy and Gleeful from Gravity Falls, and they're gonna get a C tier.
Oh, C is still pretty high.
Next, we got a Dere type that commonly gets mixed up with yanderes, sadoderes. The prefix sado, meaning to be sadistic. Now, sadoderes are more or less your nagaturos that enjoy teasing and torment.
I've never watched this, so I don't know what she's like.
I know a lot of you freaky would be into that shit. Me included. They're the type that dares you to do pervy things, like licking their feet, using you as a chair, and or stepping on you. Mainly just stuff to clown on you in front of the huz. But they are in fact the huz. Now, keep in mind that these girls are still into you. Domination and humiliating you is just a way that—
I mean, if you're into that would be a good one, right? I mean, this depends, right? If you're into that, this is like the ideal one, right?
show love. So the next time a woman dumps a drink on your head, you gotta get rizzy and follow her home because she obviously wants you so bad. They will eventually come around and start being more cutesy and wholesome though once you get closer to them. But until then, you're gonna be on some Quentin Tarantino ass timing and sucking on their toes.
Oh, what the f is that?
Esden, Rhaenyra, my beloved, and Nagatoro. Since these ones aren't trying to murk you or your loved ones, they're gonna get a smooth.
You want to say like that is better than someone who tries to kill everyone that is getting close to me.
Eroderes.
Oh my god, is that a pervert?
The freaky deres. The prefix ero literally just being for erotic.
I knew it.
These ones are pretty straightforward. Bump all that first base, second base stuff. We getting straight to adult gymnastics. Now, that's more or less simplifying it, but I don't know how much I can say without bother YouTube's.
I want to say like, this one doesn't sound bad either if you're into that, but then I realized, wait, you're going into that like right away? Is there even any consent?
But their main goal is to get you into them. Pun intended. By being as lewd as possible, letting you touch on it, flashing you Diddy style, and some other
flashing you. No, that's not good.
Now, if these eroderes weren't attractive, most of them would probably be in the slammer right now. But that's a Japanese for you, making harassment attractive. But the funny part about
I was like, oh, it doesn't sound that bad. But then I realized, wait, if a guy would do that to me, I would be creeped out, man. I would be fucking creeped out.
Eroderes is that once you show them that you're actually kind of into them and are not just trying to get into their pants, that's when their brain shuts down and they start getting all shy and romantic. Kind of confusing, right? Shout out to women in men's fields. If we're thinking eroderes, just think like 02, Albedo, and fucking Akano, minus like the masochism. Now, if most of my Gooner audience is watching, then this is an easy S tier. Mainly
this is an S? Okay. Like I said, if you're into that.
Initiating is low-key scary, because I don't want to come off as a Diddy disciple if she ain't into me. Keeping up with the theme of acting one way and being another, we got doroderes. The doro in it means full of turmoil. Their main gimmick is that they seem like a normal dere on the outside, being cutesy and lovey-dovey. But on the inside, they're like, destroy the child.
That's scary, man. That is scary.
Yeah, these are your textbook love and hate relationships, where you think they're into you, but in reality, they're just here to use you, like a Russian mail-order bride. Now, if I was a hyper incel, I'd be like, typical women.
No, that is so scary, man. I hate it. Like, so basically, you never really know what they're up to and what they're thinking. It is so uncomfortable.
All women are like that. That's why I only make love to my Stolas body pillow. Sooner or later, though, they do end up falling in love, as all dere types do. But then they're like, what's this feeling? I have to own this. I don't think they're able to do that anymore, and will do literally everything to get you to stay with them, whether you want to or not. Now, remember what Sensei said about sicking your shit and crazy. Don't do it! Yeah,
don't do it.
Yanderes. But instead of tweaking about you from the get-go, you gotta wait till you get dug out first. Then they start tweaking about you. It fucking blows! Some popular doroderes are Makima, Mommy from Rent-A-Girlfriend, and Stewie Griffin. So doroderes...
Stewie Griffin? Oh yeah.
Gonna be our first F tier.
That's an F tier, but yandere isn't? I mean, I guess probably because yandere is so popular.
Bakaderes are probably the most straightforward one if you know anime culture. But if you don't, which is okay, Pookie, don't worry. Just hold my hand. The prefix baka just means dumb as hell. Yeah, these girls are just doroderes, but instead of plotting against you on the down low, they're high-key just autistic. And everyone knows there's nothing better than an autistic girl. Well, that's until she maxes out your credit cards on V-Bucks. But you know what they say about girls with Down syndrome? That kitty probably gripping retarded. Think Fuko from Clannad, Yui from K-On!, and Yoshiko from A Whole Girl. Since there's not a whole lot of cons with bakaderes, we're gonna give them a cool A tier. Danderes are one of my all-time favorite types. The dan in dandere meaning silence, i.e. the shy girl. Yeah, danderes are those hyper shy girls in anime that don't really talk and are like super socially anxious. But once they feel comfortable with you, that's when they start getting talkative and lovey-dovey. But it is definitely a process to get them to come out of their shell. You can't just persona max with them and spend time with them every single day. So this type is less than ideal if you don't have the patience or an eye show speed type of guy.
I mean, I have to say, I don't have the patience. Every time when I see a type like that in anime, I get annoyed, man. It's too slow. slow.
Me personally though, I'm a certified yapper if no one's talking, because the schizo part of my brain needs to fill the silence if no one's talking. Think Comey from Comey Can't Communicate, Miku from Quintessential Quintuplets, and Ferb from Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, the shy individuals are gonna get an S for shy.
Pokemon don't make stuff like this anymore.
Now, kuuderes are literally just danderes, but instead of not talking because they're shy, kuuderes are just aura farming. That's because the prefix ku just means calm or cool. Yeah, these characters usually seem expressionless and uninterested when it comes to most things that aren't their love interest.
Wait, but Ferb was a dandere?
I saw Ferb more as a kuudere then, because I was like, is Ferb shy? I thought he just chose not to talk a lot. I don't remember.
That's because they can't break the mute streak, baby! Mog City! They can often come off as mean though, because they won't care about things they say to random that aren't their Pookie Bear. Some examples of them are Huntress Wizard from Adventure Time, Rukia from Bleach, and Himederes are boring as hell, but I needed 10 on this list to feel like I accomplished something in my life. The Hime and Himedere just means princess. They're basically female characters that expect to be treated like princesses, regardless of their status, without giving back much in return. But eventually, they'll be like, Awooga, this guy isn't that bad, and start reciprocating. This sounds like
I don't like this Dere.
Typical sugar daddy relationship minus a sugar. Kind of like those guys who support the link in bio creator. But they're also not plotting on your downfall like doroderes. I ain't even gonna refer to any characters, cause fuck them. See you. To end off the video with a bang, we have one of, if not the most popular Dere types.
The most popular?
Tsundere, being short for the word soon, which basically means cold and irritable. They are the characters that are combative and distant to try and conceal their feelings for the guys they're into. But eventually, when they come around, as do all Deres, that's when they start doing their lovey-dovey stuff. Now, I'm probably gonna upset a lot of you guys with my thoughts on this one.
What is it?
It's my video! Tsunderes are so overhyped, bruh. Imagine a girl being into you, and instead of giving you solid hints, the only hint you get is a damn haymaker!
Ever since I started streaming, I've seen people say that they do not like tsundere. So maybe that's like actually a popular opinion? Maybe. I don't know.
Like I remember back in elementary school, parents would be like, if she's mean to you, that just means she likes you, sport. But bro, that sucks so much ass. Why am I getting the Gojo Chris Brown combo just because Shorty's into me? Then later on, they'll have the audacity to be like, I've actually liked you this whole time. Oh, really?
After she gave you freaking trauma.
You put my ass through a wall. I'm wheelchair bound now.
I can't even walk.
Just send me a text and run away from your phone like a normal person. Damn, I'm looking at you, Tiger from Dorodere. Dere! And those are 10 Dere types ranked on how good they'd be as girlfriends. I hope you enjoyed my schizo takes on anime tropes that have little to do with actual relationships. Well, maybe besides yanderes and himederes. If you enjoy this type of freaky content, then consider leaving me a like and subscribing. And if you guys want a part 2, then get this to 2K likes. Bye-bye!
Bye! Bye! Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to my channel. I also stream live on Twitch and on YouTube, so follow me on Twitch or just turn on the notification bell on YouTube to know when I go live. I hope to see you there. Bye!